It's Coco Renee from the Midday Boss Show on Rise Radio, the global station, and thank you guys for tuning in to an all-new Coco Renee's Motivation Movement. Happy Tuesday to all of my motivation movers out there. Thank you guys again for tuning in to us here on the Midnight Boss Entertainment channel on the one and only YouTube. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe, the like, the share button. Don't forget to hit the notifications if you guys want to get more notifications and have that bell ring on you guys so you guys can hear all the updates of what's going on in the Juice Spill, the Motivation Movement, as well as the Midnight Boss Entertainment concert series. And you know, with us, you never know what you're going to get in store. We like to travel. We like to do fun things. We like to film it and just kind of put it out there. That's our way of motivating all of our people within our community, just to kind of let them know, hey, you can do things. If we can do it, you definitely can. We're not rich folks. We do things on a budget. We just try to properly plan it. But once we have the plan in motion, the memories that we're making, it's just amazing. And we like to share those memories in hopes that we will uplift someone else to get out there and live and enjoy life. The one thing I have learned throughout time, just to kind of, get into this, is, when you talk to enough people, you just realize some people are just not living life at all. Some people have not traveled in years. They don't go anywhere. They don't take their family out. They just kind of sit up and I want to encourage people, it's time to start getting out and stop doing the same thing. If you're doing the same thing you was doing last year and the year before, it's time to change it up. You need a new routine. It's time to stop being, so stagnant and getting caught up in the same old crap. It's time for you to move and venture on, do some things. I'm not a woman that has a lot of traveling experience, but I have been traveling for the last 15 years. In and out of the States. I am looking forward to traveling into different countries, in this next upcoming year. I'm really, really looking forward to, embarking onto new territory, so to speak. And that's what life is really about. And that's what the motivation movement is all about, is just embarking on new territories, self-growth, and just learning about ourselves, loving ourselves, motivating others around us, keeping it positive, and just really being the light and the spirit and the beacon that God needs us to be for all the people that he plants in our lives, So let's get into the motivation movement. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and don't forget to follow your girl on Instagram and Facebook at The Real Coco Renee and at Midnight Bosses. Again, your girl is on the radio every Friday, the Midday Boss Show, Rise Radio, the global station. You guys can actually find that on the TuneIn app, Google Store, and Apple Play Store. So you guys have a lot of platforms just to check out my little one show with my husband, the one and only DJ E-Dub, the West Coast best kept secret. So make sure you guys check it out. It's every Friday, 12 noon to 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you're on the East Coast, it's 3 to 4 your time. And then coming in the next few weeks, we have all new Midday Boss Show, but it's coming to Saturdays. So God has really expanded our territory, and we're going to have a new slot. So I'm excited about that. All right. So getting into today's motivation movement, I wanted to talk to you guys about climbing the ladder. The ladder is a symbolic meaning of life. Life has its ups and downs. We start from the bottom of whatever it is we're trying to climb towards. Whatever our goal in life is, it's all the way at the top. Sometimes it feels like you will never, ever make it there. It feels like you're climbing forever. It could be very, very hard, stressful, rough at times. But that's the symbolic meaning of the ladder. It's not always meant to be an easy climb. Sometimes you look back and you realize as you get steeper and steeper up, how scary it is to go back down. Okay. You heard what I said? The further that you get up on that ladder, the further that God elevates you on that ladder, the scarier it is when you look back down and you're trying to go back down to the old. It's like almost like you get anxiety trying to go back. Okay, so let me explain, the different perspectives on the ladder, because I want us to all be on the same page with this, okay? And what I mean with this ladder business is there's different levels to it, okay? Life has different elevations, and that's just kind of what the ladder represents, different elevations. You start at the beginning, which is the beginner stages. You work your way up. You get to the midsection of it. It becomes more challenging because as you're looking further down, you're realizing you're climbing further and further up. It becomes a little bit more scary sometimes, especially when you're climbing up and you don't know where you're going, okay? But what's amazing about the ladder is how God will put other people on the ladder with you, okay? Now, there's always someone that is in our life that is like a inspiration to us, okay? And so we'll just put that person at the top of the ladder. So just imagine your inspiration, the person that you look at the most, they're at the top of the ladder and they're just coaching you on to tell you, come on, I got you. Come on, you got this. Like, keep on climbing, keep on climbing. They're up there at the top of the ladder already because they've already made it to the point where God needed them to make it. But they're sitting there waiting for you to make it. And that's the beautiful thing. But just remember, as you're climbing up that ladder and you have a wonderful spirit of support that may be there to lift you up, sometimes we don't have it. But if you do have it, that's a blessing. Keep in mind, sometimes we don't always have those people. So we got to we have to put something in that place. Whatever your goal is, wherever you see yourself, that's that thing pulling you up on the ladder, okay? So if you don't have a physical being there to coach you on and motivate you, then you use whatever it is that inspires you and motivates you. If it is a career goal, if it is, a dream house, a dream car, a dream vacation, whatever it is, a dream position, whatever it is that you are looking forward to, put that at the top of your ladder and let that be the thing that you are striving for at the top. But just remember and keep in mind, as you are climbing up that ladder, you are going to have many, many others at the bottom of the ladder trying to climb up right behind you. Sometimes in life, we will deal with people who are trying to pull us down off the ladder. Sometimes we're dealing with people who want to run you over off the ladder because they don't want to wait in line. They want to kind of, surpass you, even though it's not their turn to surpass you, but they feel that, hey, I don't have to wait in line. So they'll be willing to push you off and throw you down, make you start all over just so that they can get above you on the ladder, okay? We have so many different things that is going on this ladder, from people trying to pull you, tug you down, people trying to tell you, no, come on back down. You're going too high. You don't belong all the way up there. This is where you belong. You're going to always have these people in your life. A lot of times it could be our personal friends, our family, sometimes our coworkers, just people, our peers around us. But it's usually people that we know and that we have certain bonds with that has a really, really significant, strong role in our lives. So sometimes they'll tell us something and we will feel that, hey, if my mother is telling me there's no way I can make it to the top, then I might as well stop and just turn back down, turn around and go back down now, because even my mom said I can't make it to the top. We have to be careful of what we allow people to feed us with. We have to be very careful of the people that we allow to get caught up to us, that really are not really trying to excel positively to get to the top. They just don't want to see you at the top. They want to see themselves above you, but they're not trying to get all the way to the top. They just want to stop at a certain point, but they want to make sure they can pull you down when they get to that certain point. And so therefore they can keep that position. You feel what I'm saying? It's not just people, let me pull you down. They're like, no, I want to pull you down and let me keep you under me. I don't want you to get past me, so I'm going to do whatever I can to keep you down. And we have to be careful of these people, because sometimes it's our own family. It's our own friends. And a lot of times not everybody knows that they're doing it. Sometimes, our family and our friends don't realize that they're doing it. Sometimes it's in our nature, even we may come off and be that same type of way to another person, not realizing that we are completely pulling them down off the ladder. Maybe because we have a fear and an apprehension about something, we're putting that on someone else. And then, we have people doing it to us all the time. And, sometimes we'll fall for the okie doke and believe what they say is true. And sometimes people don't have the experience and have no clue to be able to even tell you those things. We have to factor in that not everybody is experienced to really tell us what they think is best for us. We have to really stay in control of things. In order for us to stay in control, we have to keep our eyes set at the top and continue to climb up the ladder. We can't continue to be stagnant. We can't continue to go back down. We can't allow people to tug on us and pull us off. We have to be very, very, when it comes down to our journey, we have to be very serious about it. We have to be consistent. We have to be diligent, and we have to really be willing to go all the way 100%, period. And I think once we get to that place and to that point where we are on that mission we're going to be good, because there's going to be a whole lot of folks that's going to tell you you have no business up that ladder. Oh, you're going to fall off that ladder. Oh, there's no way you're going to make it to the top. That ladder is going to tilt over, and it's going to always be someone that is going to tell you that you are never going to make it to the top of the ladder. But just always keep in mind, God is always going to plant wonderful, amazing people in front of you that's going to always lift you and tell you, yes, you will. If I can make it up this ladder, so can you. And so that's what this whole motivation movement is all about, is making sure that we encourage all of our folks to know that we are here to continue to keep you lifted on that ladder. That's what we're here for. We're here to keep your days lifted when you're going through stuff and you got people pulling you down, trying to, really bring your spirits down, tell you what you're not worthy of, tell you what you can't do, what you can't accomplish. And here we're letting you know, yeah, you can. Whatever you manifest, whatever you put your mind to, you can make it happen. You can't do it alone. It does require the help of a very, special person, and that's the good Lord, the Most High. If you have that connection, that relationship with Him, reach out and let Him know, Lord, I need you. I need your guidance. I need your help. You need to lay out everything that you need, and be honest and talk to Him as you would talk to a parent. He's looking for that relationship from us anyways, and I think it's really important and vital that we learn to build a good relationship with Him, so that way when we're going through these different things in life, these different challenges, we know how to better handle them. The better we communicate with God, the better we can communicate with others. If you can't communicate with God really good, how are you going to communicate with others any better? So we got to start with, building that relationship and bond. Because trust me, when He starts opening your eyes to things and changing your perspective on things, the way that you come at Him, the way you talk to Him, and not only that, even the way you handle, and deal with other people, it will show. It will show. Guaranteed facts. All right, so I want you motivation movers to continue to climb up your ladders. Don't let anyone bring you down. Don't let anyone tug at those ankles and try to pull you off that ladder and push you to the side or tell you that you have no business going up the ladder. Continue to strive for greatness. Continue to climb up until you can't climb no further, okay? Do not allow even the smallest things that seem like, it's going to put a damper on your parade. Don't even claim it. Just look at it as God has got this. He's going to help me find a way out. All things are temporary anyways. This too shall pass. Okay? I hope you guys have an amazing evening. I hope you guys stay lifted. Have a great week ahead. God bless. And until next time, movers, toodles.